You think the fire is here to destroy you. You think it's punishment. It's not. It's building you. Breaking what you don't need, burning what's not true, clearing what's weak. So only the real you survives. The fire isn't against you. It's for you. It doesn't come to kill. It comes to reveal the weak breaks, the fake melts, the false screams. But what's strong? What's divine? What's you? It stays, it hardens, it sharpens, it rises. That's why the fire hurts, because you're becoming something you've never been, and that always burns. Comfort doesn't change you. Pain does, fire does. It forces you to choose, to stop pretending, to stop hiding, to stop carrying what no longer fits. The fire says this must go, that must break, you can't keep. That lie, you can't stay small anymore. That's why it feels like loss. That's why it feels like chaos. But it's not death. It's rebirth. You don't build steel with flowers. You don't build truth with ease. You build it with heat, with pressure, with time. Every version of you before the fire was temporary, unshaped, unready. But now you're in it. Questions are loud, the doubt is thick, the fear is real. But keep going, because every step inside the fire is forming something sacred. The old self is screaming, but the new self is silent, growing beneath the noise, stronger than the noise. Fire doesn't ask for permission. It takes what must go and leaves what must rise. You don't get to choose the flame, but you do choose your posture. You can curse it, blame it, run from it, or you can face it, stand in it. Let it do its work, because the fire isn't just a test. It's a gift, disguised in pain, wrapped in loss, delivered with silence. No one claps in the fire. No one sees the work, but it's there. You know it. You feel it. Something in you is shifting, unfolding, breaking open. And that's where the truth begins. The fire strips you until only the essential remains. Not what you pretend to be, not what the world told you to be, but what you are. The warrior, the builder, the leader, the servant. Not one without wounds, but one who walks with them and keeps walking. You may lose things in the fire, people, plans, illusions. Let them go. It doesn't survive the fire. It was never yours. It was never real. It was never needed. The fire doesn't burn what belongs. It burns what's borrowed, what's fake, what's dead, what's alive stays, what's true grows, what's meant returns. So stop fighting the flame. Let it speak. Let it strip. Let it simplify. This is not punishment. It's purification. You prayed for strength. The fire gives you that. You begged for purpose. The fire gives you that. You wanted clarity. The fire clears the fog, but not with words. With heat, with pressure, with force, and that force is sacred. It doesn't answer to comfort. It answers to truth, and truth costs. It costs you the lie. It costs you your victimhood. It costs you the version of you that quit too soon, but it gives you more. It gives you spine. It gives you vision. It gives. You meaning the fire refines focus, burns distractions, kills the noise that'll come out quieter, simpler, clearer, not softer, stronger, because the fire doesn't burn you. It burns what's not you, and in that, you become not a copy, not a mask, but the rare, the rooted, the real. The world fears the fire because the world fears change, fears loss, fears pain. But you walk in anyway because you've seen what's on the other side. Depth, peace. Wait, no more pretending, no more chasing, just becoming. That's what the fire gives you. Not the life you wanted, but the soul you needed. And once you walk through it, nothing owns you. No insult, no failure, no fear, because you know you've been through worse. You've survived worse. You've lost before. You've bled before, and you kept going. That memory becomes armor, not trauma armor, because the fire taught you to rise, to stay, to wait even when it's dark, even when it's empty, even when there's no guarantee. Still you walk, still you serve, still you carry the flame, because now you are the flame. You've become what once hurt you. You've become the fire, not to burn others, but to light the way. The forge becomes your teacher. The heat becomes your history. The flame becomes your friend. And now you're not afraid, not of pain, not of loss, not of the next fire, because fire built you. It didn't break you. You learned to bend, not snap. You learned to adapt, not quit. You learned to fall and still walk out stronger. The scars aren't shame. They're signs that you faced what most avoid, that you stayed when most ran, that you endured what escaped. And through that, you earned something rare. You earned your edge, the quiet confidence, the calm under pressure, the peace in pain. It's not fake, it's forged. The fire took your excuses, took your blame, took your old story. Now what's left is clean, sharp focus. Now you don't need to prove. You just do, you just live, you just give. And when life throws another storm, you don't panic, you breathe. Because storms don't shake roots, and your roots go deep, now built in heat, watered in tears, strengthened in silence. You don't fear the fire anymore. You welcome it because you know every time it comes, you rise better, not bitter, better, not broken, braver, not smaller. Wiser. The fire doesn't care about image. It kills image and builds essence. So don't resist it. Respect it. Receive it. Return to it. Let it test your motives. Let it refine your focus. Let it remind you what matters. Because when it's done, you'll be more, not less, not burned, but built. And the next time you see someone else in the fire, you won't judge, you won't fix. You'll sit with them, because now you carry warmth, you carry proof, you carry fire that heals, not hurts you've been through. The dark, now you guide others through it. That's the work. That's the reward. Fame, not comfort, but depth you've gone deep. You've gone far. You've been undone now. You're unshakable because the fire didn't burn you. It built you, and that's the truth. Let it echo. Let it mark you. Let it become your story. Because from now on, you walk with fire, and fire walks with you.